Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from Planet Humble. Boy, oh boy, have I been doing some work? I've been doing some work since the last we saw each other. The terraformation has probably jumped up a little bit. Just to catch everybody up to speed where we are at. Currently, we are at almost a third of the way to the mammal stage. I still haven't done fish. I haven't done frogs. I haven't done any of that stuff. I've been too busy making money. Check it out. I've got almost 30 grand, all right? Now, that's good because when the rocket comes back, it's off making me money right now. When the rocket comes back, I can purchase more stuff. But one thing I did purchase last week was this thing, the 3x3 living compartment. I've been having it just chilling here. Well, I've been doing that. I almost accidentally deconstructed this entire thing like that. All right, so let's quick learn this thing. Biggity bam. There it is, a 3x3 living compartment. We can do it. It's right there, right here. There it is. Now, something else you may have noticed when I was just peeking in there is that we've unlocked the Tier 3 ore extractor. That's something else that happened while I was off and away. The reason why I have almost 30 grand is I've been basically going into multiple portals and looting and found lots and lots and lots of money. I've been having kind of a blast doing that. You guys saw that in the last couple episodes, so I didn't want to waste your time. I got a whole bunch of new trophies. I learned a bunch of stuff. Look at this. Trash cans, I can make them. Oh, you guys saw that. What else did I learn? I learned how to make ivy. I just made 180 bucks. I got these bonsai pots. Okay, I got some stuff since the last episode. Oh, I also learned the solar quartz blueprints, so I can make those too. But let's go over here and do some shopping. Let's do some shopping. All right, because I got some money to spend. All right, now what in the holy heck am I going to buy? All right, so I got like 20, almost 30 grand, all right? Now, I wouldn't mind buying another one. I did find a couple of energy multiplier fuses, which I think is going to be a good thing because I'm pretty sure I'm running low on power. All right, so we got like 29 grand. We should probably buy something or another like this, the living compartment with a dome. Let's get that one, okay? That's going to drain most of our money. We're only left with like 4,000 bucks, almost 5,000 bucks. So it's going to take a lot of it, but we'll just peck away at this thing, and then we'll eventually have all of the things. We'll have all the nice things, including, let's throw a cooking station there too. We'll make that too, just, maybe. Let's see. Let's get one of all of these things. We'll learn all this stuff because I'm pretty sure it's good. 27,000, 29,000 was what we have. Yeah, we can do that. We'll learn all of these little low-tiered ones, and then we'll start digging away at all these really expensive things like the fountain and the hologram projector and the rounded living compartment. So I'll have to keep looking for more things as well as keep making some cash. This thing is filling up nicely. Those tier 2 drones are really doing some work. So that'll take off and bring me all those blueprints back whenever it gets to it. So, all right, shopping complete. Now, let's talk about power. All right, so I got all this power here, right? This looks like a lot, right? There's a lot of reactors down here. Plus, there's these two guys and this little guy right here. There's a whole lot of stuff, but the problem is I've only got 49 kilowatts of power, 49.1. That's not a lot. Now, I unlocked the tier 3 ore extractors, which I'm jazzed about, by the way. I'm really pumped. But let's just click that for a second and look up here. And we can see that the ore extractors, wherever they may... Oh my god, that's a pulsar meteor. Any day now. These things are so loud and they go so slow. Give me those pink rocks. There they are. There. Get this big rock out of the way. Push it out of the way. Super strength. If you can hit them while they're falling, you can launch those things. So I just grabbed some of them there. I didn't see any more falling. Maybe I didn't get a whole lot in that meteor. But it was really cool. Oh, there's some right there. It was pretty cool how I just yeeted that. Oh, there's another one. How I just yeeted that big old boulder out of the way, though. Like the Hulk. All right, how many did I get there? 6? I mean, that's not bad. I thought these things like dropped 10, but I'm not sure if they drop 10 anymore, to be honest. I think one of the updates kind of did something, because I don't know if I've ever found 10 on this planet. 6 ain't bad, though. I'll take it. That's enough to open up like 2 random little rarity 1 portals. Speaking of updates, I saw a little note about the moon's update on its way. Should be kind of fun when that thing hits. I also turned some stuff that we had in the crusher into rods because we got a lot. Oh yeah, I also got their lockers put in place. I forgot about that. I also updated my locker system, so this thing is just packed full of stuff. It is also demanding things, so I should really just make a dump locker so I can just yeet stuff into there and put it away. That's actually a really good idea. Why don't I do that? Let's actually grab a circuit board, and I think it's super alloy. Super alloy. Let's grab a couple bits of this, and we're going to make the dump locker, all right? Now, the dump locker is going to provide everything, all right? This is just like my extra stuff that I don't really know. There's the jeans in here. There's a whole bunch of iron, access cards, some waters in there. Is this thing even demanding water? It is demanding water. I don't know. Are these things supplying water? Are these things not supplying? Oh my god, these things are not supplying water. What the heck? Okay, well that was kind of a da-da-da move. I'm getting hit by meteors again. What the heck? Oh, these are regular bog standard meteors. Anyway, sorry. I was in the middle of explaining something before the meteors fell. I have barely any power, and I really need to fix that situation. So let's put down the dump chest someplace. We'll just throw it right here for right now. We'll put it right here. Oh, lowercase, the dump chest. Okay, so anything I get, I can throw in there, and then this thing will supply. Wait, hold on. Can this thing supply everything? Supply everything. All right. So it should take things out of here and sort them into my lockers back here. I don't need to actually go sort them myself manually. Kind of cool technology. Thank you guys in the tips in the comments for that tip. All right, now I need to fix some stuff though because I need more power. This is bad. However, one thing that I did find when I was searching through all those wrecks in distant places are these fuses. Now I could really sell a lot of these production multiplier fuses and make some serious bank. In fact, I might do that. I don't really know if a downside of that, since that's like, if I sell these 4, that's 20 grand right there. I could buy the next thing. But, given what I'm about to try to do, I might want to save them, because I'm about to bump up my production to like a whole nother level. Alright, so energy multiplier fuses. One, we're going to have to take these things, because I need to boost my power a lot, okay? Like a lot. Because 47 or 49 kilowatts, not going to cut it, alright? I need to get all of this under control. And I need to boost these things big time too. So these energy multiplier fuses do a boost of 150%, which is great. But they need an optimizer to go in to actually do that. And it's going to affect 8 of these things. So I'm guessing it'll affect like these 2 and then like 6 of these. However, I really kind of want to get my power under control, okay? Because I'm too powerful, but not powerful enough at the same time. It's kind of like a weird oxymoron. So I need to like clean this up, my field of radioactive balls. I kind of want to clean this up, and I kind of want to switch over to those things right there. Problem is I don't have a whole lot of pulsar, so maybe for the time being we just suck it up and we just boost these things the way they are, and then we use that power to start generating pulsar, and then we fix the power situation permanently. Yeah, okay, let's do that. I just convinced myself I'm dying of dehydration. Okay, so we need an optimizer is what I'm telling you guys. Basically, that was a really winded way of saying optimizer. Oh, I was in the middle of explaining this. Okay, so the tier 3 ore extractors take 289 power, and the tier 2 ones take 164, which means I'm going to end up spending an extra 120 some, about 125-ish or so power. So I'm going to need more than 49. That's basically what I was trying to get at. I took the long scenic route to get there and explaining that. So that's why we're fixing the power first, because I need to go around and fix all my ore extractors. Optimizer. How do we make an optimizer tier 2? That's what we're looking for right there. Explosive powder, which I have some of that now. Obsidian and uranium rod. I can find that stuff. Or oh no, I can't actually autocraft that. Yeah, I got to find that stuff. Here we go. I also moved all of the stuff from, well, basically bulk of the stuff. There's some bulk storage over in the lab here. I moved the storage area here. I moved that over into the main storage right there. So here we got a locker full of LG, and that's about it. Everything else is moved on over there. I can actually craft things with an auto crafter in my storage area, which would also be a really good idea. I should actually slap that down real quick. Hold on one second. Now, where to put this thing? I have an idea. It might not be a good one, but I have one, and that is all that matters. I have an idea. What if we put a wall, like a glass wall right there? So that blocks that off, and then we put the autocraft right there. It should be able to reach not only all of my storage area here, but any storage area I put over there as well. So let's just take the autocrafter, and we'll slap it down right there. Okay, well, I found a flaw in the system. Yeah, so we only had 49 kilowatts of power. We got 155 use right there. So yeah, that's probably why that didn't work. All right, let's quickly go make this optimizer and see if we can get the power back on. Now, I don't really care about making this look really pretty right now because I'm going to have to redo all this anyway. So we'll just take the optimizer, wherever it might be, right there. Slap it down right here. That's another power expenditure too, by the way. It's 150 right there, so that's not great. Throw those in there. Let the power come back on. Okay, power turned off. Power just came back on. Didn't ever go F8 bug report. Alright, so if you restore the power with optimizers, the power doesn't sound like it comes back on, but apparently it does. Because I think everything, all the lights are on, everything's on. Yeah, this is good to go. Alright, so power's back on. Great, sweet. How much power do we have anyway after adding those optimizers? 9,000! Holy cow! That's over 9,000. 9,172. That was a lot. That was a lot of power I just boosted that thing by. These two things right here are producing more power than... Oh, no, they're not. Than all 28 of these other things. They're producing about 2/3 the power of all 28 of those other nuclear reactors. So, yeah, obviously the nuclear fusion generators are the way to go. But the problem is, again, I don't have a lot of pulsar. I just got some more from when that thing crashed. I could make a couple more here if I really, really needed to. But I don't. Okay, so... Alright, so that should take care of our power needs for the time being. Pretty awesome boost right there. Now, let's talk about upgrading the ore extractors out there. So right now they have this thing put into it, and we need this thing put into it. So basically we're going to get back a super alloy rod, and we're going to get an iridium rod back also. 2 of them. We only need 1. So we don't need to grab a super alloy rod or an iridium rod, but we do need to grab a buttload of titanium and some osmium rods so that we can make these things. So I believe I have, let's see, a zeolite mine. I'm counting with my fingers. An osmium mine, a uraninite mine, is that it? Super alloy mine. Is there any 4 of these things? And then I need to make a obsidian mine to start off. Just to get the bare bone basics going, I need that. Alright, so let's grab some titanium. Grab a whole lot, so let's grab enough to make 5 of these things. Alright. And I'm going to need some osmium rods. And then I'm going to need nothing else, right? I'm not going to need anything else. Because I'm going to get the super alloy rod when I break down the existing one, and I'm going to get an iridium rod also from there. I'm going to get more than 1 iridium rod, so I don't need anything else. However, one thing I do want to bring is enough to make a shredder, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have an abundance of material over there that I don't really need, and I'll be gathering up more, so I'm not going to have a place to put that stuff when I take it out of there, so I'm going to need to bring a shredder with me. So, super alloy, aluminum, osmium, and explosive powder, no problem. Okay, and with these supplies, because now I got enough to make that too. With these supplies, I'm pretty sure I can get out there and I can, oh, it's nighttime, of course it is. Round up all my drills that I have. So let's start off with like the zeolite mine and the uraninite mine, and then we'll work our way over to the osmium mine, and we'll empty them out completely, and then we will replace them with the tier 5 or the tier 3 ore extractor, and they'll be digging up specifically only that. Now this will cut off my resources for like iron and magnesium and stuff like that, so I might want to actually set up a regular drill, like a tier 2 drill outside of my base or something, just to get those basic supplies and make sure that I never run out of them. Oh, look at that, I just made money. Sweet. Oh, that has all my stuff in it too. I'm kind of broke right now, but that has all my stuff in it. My blueprints. I'll have to get that here in a little bit. But let's get on over here to the zeolite mine, break it down, empty it out, break it down, replace it with a tier 3 ore extractor. Okay, so here we go. This thing's probably packed full of stuff. A lot of zeolites in there because it looks like it's only mining up zeolite because it's been extracting everything else out and throwing it out, but it hasn't been throwing out zeolite. So that's the reason why it looks like it's been only mining up zeolite. We don't really need it, but you know what? I guess I don't need to add the shredder, but I do need some place to put this stuff. So I can't grab all of it, so let's just start dropping some of it here. And grab the rest of it and then break this down. I need some of that stuff. My inventory is a disaster. Let's just yeet some zeolite on the ground for right now, because I don't need any of that. I need one of these and I need one of these. Thank you. All right, and then with that I can let's put this back to what it was before. With that I can now do the tier 3 ore extractor, and all of that metal I just dropped is in the way. Place that thing down. Let's grab all of the zeolite back that I just dropped. And we'll fill it up. We'll fill this in with that right now. I don't think we can fill all of it in. Maybe we are going to have to shred some zeolite. I think so. Yeah, we're going to have to. We're going to have too much of this stuff. We have too much zeolite. Now, I know this is used in Pulsar, and I'm going to need it eventually. But right now I don't, and I haven't got any of that set up yet. So, God, I hate wasting supplies. Let's grab some of this stuff off the ground, too. Ooh, that's some titanium I just picked up. I don't actually need that. Not really, because I'm going to be using this stuff to make the rest. Alright, so this is set up to mine zeolite. We're going to have this thing supply just zeolite, because that's all it needs. It's not going to dig up anything else. It's just digging up zeolite here. There we go. I got to make sure to select that, too. I almost forgot. I almost walked off without doing it. So this is supplying zeolite. It is digging up zeolite. Good tier 3 ore extractor. Man, I've been waiting a long time for these things. Well, this is awkward. We're getting hit with a super alloy storm while I'm out here in the open. That's not cool, bro. Let's get inside this cave, this overhang a little bit so I don't get crushed, because oh, we actually have a teleporter here. Suck it, super alloy storm. I'm going home. Yeah, screw that noise. I'm going to wait for this storm to end and probably jump off some zeolite here, and then I'll be back at it. You know, well, this storm is raining down. It's not raining down over here. It's raining down over there. It looks really cool. Look at that. Doesn't that look crazy? All of them just suspended up there waiting, and because that's where I was when it spawned in. Well, it's doing that though. Let's get over here. I can't see. I think it's nighttime. Let's get over here and grab these blueprints out of this rocket, set it up to launch again, and then we'll learn those things. We'll make sure that we're not wasting time while we're back here. Ah, blueprints. Yes. Give me this. Give me all those. Yes. All right, and then you can go when you're ready again. Let's go learn some stuff. Seriously, it looks like an alien attack happening over there. Like, that's nuts. I'm so happy I'm not over there anymore. Shout out to teleporters. All right, so let's go ahead and learn some things. We're gonna learn smart fabric, or fart smabric, if you want to call it that. We're gonna learn a customizable sofa. We're gonna learn a customizable bed, and we're gonna learn the cooking station, and we're gonna learn the living compartment with a dome. That was pretty awesome. Now I'm broke, so I'm gonna have to explore some more areas and make some more money, but for right now I'm good to go. All right, speaking of really good to go though, we can actually head back out there now. Now that the super alloy storm is done. Where's my teleporter? Right here, cheapers. I've got totally turned around. Let's head out to the 2 mines where we left off. Suck it, super alloy storm. All right, let's head in here to the uraninite mine. And we're going to place down the tier 3 ore extractor also. Oh, I actually have 2 in here. Forgot about that. Well, I got enough to make 2, so might as well do it. These things are about to get taken, but, I mean, how close are they? How close are they? Are they almost here? They're getting there. Let's just wait for a second. Okay, I didn't see them, but they're heading away, so they must have been here. No, oh, now it's got something else. Okay, we're going to help this thing out. It's digging up stuff faster than they can come get it. All right, there we go. Broke it down. Now, tier 3 ore extractor. So this thing will just be pumping out just uraninite, all right? Let's put one down like right here, and let's put another one down right there. Perfect. This thing will be pumping out just uraninite. And then it'll also be supplying uraninite. Sweet. And the same thing right here, this one. Uraninite, and it is just supplying uraninite. Beautiful. All right, so that should really help out with the optimization when it comes to digging up like the iridium. Oh my god, that's another pulsar. The iridium and the uranium. Okay, and super alloy technically comes from that too. Holy cow, where's that thing going? Oh, is it going to land on top of something that I can't get to? Let's see if I can't cheese my way up here and get this. I want pulsar, dang it. Pulsar meteor. I can't get up there. I can't get up there. Oh, I saw where it impacted. Maybe I can get up there. Hold on, there's a. Oh, let's do it this way. Hey, I gotta maybe ride the roots. Can I ride the roots? I cannot ride the roots there. I gotta get up there somehow. I can see where it landed. It landed on top of the caves. I want my pulsar. There's roots there. There's this thing kind of lower. Can I get up on this road, please? Pretty please? Yes, there we go. Okay, let's get... I just want to get up there. Okay, hold on. I made some progress. Can I go across these without falling? I can go across those without falling. Sweet! That's where it landed. That's the impact right there. This was a tricky one to get to. Go across the rocket, maybe? Yep. And then up over here. This is like... I got to do some work to get this stuff. Now, watch it all be trapped underneath rocks. Where is it? it is most likely buried underneath all of this stuff. Oh, hold on, here we go. Got some. All right, at least this wasn't a total loss. Oh, there's another one right there. Good. I got 4 pieces. I was getting about 6 from each one of these things. Oh, there we go. There's some right there. There's another one right there. And I see another one right there, but that one is really buried. I don't know if I can... Oh! Oh, click it. Got it. I got it. All right, sweet. There's the 6. Oh, there's 7. There's one right here, too. Sweet. So it impacted, like, up here someplace. This is probably not where you're supposed to be on the map. I'm probably not supposed to be here. Oh, I see another one. There's 8. Can I get it, though? Can I get it through the rock? Oh, maybe. It selected itself, so... Yep, got it. All right, sweet. 8. Not bad. Not too shabby, considering most of it was buried underneath all of it. I don't see any more there, but where it impacted up here someplace. Shouldn't the pink meteor still be around here someplace? That looks really cool. That looks really cool. Not supposed to be up here, but that looks really cool. All right, yeah, I don't know where the pink meteor actually is. Maybe that just disappeared immediately when it impacted because it's not supposed to be up here anyway, but the rubble stuck around, and more importantly, the pulsar stuck around. So, all right, we got some more pulsar. That's sweet. All right, we still got, what, 2 more mines to place? We got the osmium and the super alloy one to replace, so... I also am getting very, very thirsty, so let's head down this way. We're going to cut through Frosty's anus and go directly over to the osmium mine after we get a little drink from this pond. There's actually still ice here. Like, it's kind of crazy stuff. There's still ice in this area, which is kind of bonkers. You'd think that the planet would be warm enough by now. Frosty's anus would be right here. Okay, let's cut through this frigid coal in here and get over to the there's 2 holes. That's probably not atomically correct. All right, let's go this way. Okay, we guessed the right hole. Here we are at the optimizer, not the optimizer, the osmium mine. Jeepers, my brain just farted right there. So let's grab all this stuff out of there, break this thing down. Okay, cool. We held on to all of it, and we'll replace it with a tier 3 ore extractor, like so. Okay, osmium mine, good to go. All set up. Let's get on over to the teleporter here because it's gonna make traveling a lot easier. We don't have to travel through no frigid snowman's butthole on this one. We can actually go right to the butterfly beach, and voila, we are now on the beach, baby. All right, so over here I have the super alloy mine, kind of doing its job, doing its work here. How full is this thing? Not too full. Let's take that out, break that thing down immediately, and then we're gonna go with a tier 3 ore extractor. We're gonna place that one. This thing is going to only dig up super alloy. We don't desperately badly need this one because we actually are getting super alloy from the uraninite. But, you know what? It's still good to do. Still good to have. All right, and supply. All right, sweet. So now, when the lockers that are demanding these things get filled up, they are going to not come and get this stuff. It's going to back up. And that's fine. That is totally fine, all right? Now, what I do need, though, is I need to use these mines to their fullest potential. I need to... Oh, actually, let's go take a look at these butterflies. I need to una over the butterflies. Ooh, ah. What I need is, I need to actually use these mines to their potential. This pink stuff, I want more of this pink stuff, because if I have more of this pink stuff, I can make more power. And if I can have more power, then I can make more machines, more optimization for terraforming the whole shebang. I can actually, you know, maybe get around to doing something with the fish and the legless frogs that I have. So I need to set up a pulsar facility. Okay, I think that, well, there's a couple of facilities that we need to automate. There's the pulsar facility. I think the tier 2 fertilizer facility would be a good idea too, especially since I think we're backed up on fertilizer right now. So which one should we do? Which one? Let's start off. Oh, there's one more mine. There's 2 more mines I need to do. Hold on, I'm not done. I'm sitting here talking about automation. I'm not done yet. I need to set up the obsidian mine, and I also need to set up the sulfur mine, which the sulfur mine I believe can be anywhere. I believe that can be anywhere. Let's head back home. Holy cow. All of that stuff I just put inside the dump chest. Look at gone. Gone. Immediately gone. All right, so I'm not done yet, though, because I do need to make definitely the obsidian mine. Now, we actually do not have an obsidian mine yet on this planet, all right? So I do need to grab these supplies. We're going to go find a place to actually mine up this obsidian. If we look at the map, it says that obsidian is found right over here by the lake, which is a little weird. I kind of thought it would be like in here where all the smoke and fire is. But no, apparently it's by the lake. So that's where we're going to go. Let's grab some stuff to make a tier 3 ore extractor, and then we'll head over there. You know what? Let's make 2. There's one other thing that I don't have going currently right now, and that is aluminum, the bauxite stuff. All right, I don't have that. So why don't we actually make 2 of these things, and we'll get a bauxite mine going. I don't really desperately need it. I don't really need it, but you know, it's just something I would like to have automated as well. So let's make. I'm just clicking on every locker I come across. let's make 2 of these things. Okay, now I don't have a teleporter over here. Where, like, over here where there's, like, the sulfur mine. Oh, I need 3 of them. I need the sulfur mine. Oh, the sulfur mine can be set up right in front of my base. It can be set up here. I can just dig up sulfur anywhere, I believe. Let's just see if I'm not joshing you guys. Yeah, I can dig up sulfur anywhere. Okay, so I can build that when I get back. But that does mean I probably should go out there and... I'm pressing buttons all over again. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. That does mean I should go out here and... I believe I do have a sulfur mine set up out here. So that I can... Yeah, right here. So that I can feed the fertilizer facility right there. So I'm gonna have to probably go break that one down, and then they can just pull the sulfur right from here. Still go over there with where the algae is growing and bring it back. But I didn't check on how much power I have. Hopefully I have enough. I have like 9,000 power, so over 9,000. So I should be good. Let's head out here because I placed like five of these guys or whatever like that, and each one of them only does like not even 300. So yeah, it's more than enough. More than enough. Let's get out here and break down and find a place to build the obsidian mine. This place looks so cool now with all the trees growing in and stuff. Oh, look at that. It's like vegetation and stuff. It's like the planet is coming alive. Holy cow. Alright, so here we have all of the algae being produced right here out of these little guys right here. I think that's 2 tier 2 algae generators and a tier 1 just still pumping it out right there. I could probably break down that livable place. I don't really need that either. So somewhere around here apparently you can dig up obsidian, and it looks like that's an obsidian chunk right there, so maybe it's over there. Let's just kind of slap this down once and just see what it digs up here. What are you doing? What is this? Obsidian! Okay, can I move you a little closer? Can I move you closer to... So I just made some money so that I can give the drones just a little bit of a break. Can I move you like right over here? No! I can't. Alright, let's move you back a little bit. Nope, not there yet. There we go. Alright, found some obsidian. So we're right here. That's not too far away. It's actually really close. Alright, so this thing is going to mine up obsidian, and it is going to supply obsidian. Sweet. Awesome. We have an obsidian farm going now. Sweet. I'm going to want to probably, like, double up all of my mining operations, except for the uraninite. Well, even the uraninite, I might want to do that. Because I think that would make a lot of sense. Now, I don't have a bauxite mine yet, so I think that would be a good idea for me to go do that. How is this thing doing? You're completely full. This is full of sulfur. This is full of algae. These guys are completely backed up with eggplants. All right, so this is completely backed up. I'll be right back. I'll be right back for you. All right, we got to upgrade that so we can start pumping out tier 2 fertilizer too. Yeah, look at all this. Yeah, it's just disgusting stuff in the sulfur area. This thing is empty. Good, because we're gonna break that thing down. All right, we are going to add, we're just going to break it down. I'll take that with me. I don't need that over here anymore. All the sulfur stuff I'm going to put over there. The algae over here is kind of important still, so I guess I don't really need the the sulfur mine right next to my base. I could just keep it like right next to this thing. Like I could just put it right here and it'd be fine. Look at it, look at this. Actually, you know what? If I put this close enough, I don't need drones to move it at all. Because it'll just pull it right from the thing. Yeah. If I put this right here, I tell it to take up sulfur, but I don't tell it to supply sulfur. Are you picking up on that thing? You are right there. Yeah. I don't need it to fill this up. I don't need to fill this up. Get rid of that. So you can fill it, or you can use what's in here right now to do whatever you gotta do, but I don't need it to actually send a drone to move that stuff, because once it's in here, it'll pick up on the autocrafter and it'll craft using it. It just needs algae and eggplants, and voila, we got fertilizer. So, okay, so that takes care of that. I am still gonna need a sulfur mine, though, because I'm gonna need sulfur for other things. It's not just fertilizer I'm gonna need it for. So, but all right, let's talk about automation. Now that we have the obsidian mine down and we have the sulfur mine taken care of, and oh no, hold on, I want to go put down the bauxite mine. Hold on one second. Let's get over to where the bauxite is. Well, you probably can't see it because it's once again getting nighttime, but this place has changed quite a bit. There's a lot of trees and stuff over here now. Let's get on top of this thing right here. Here's this chest that I've been basically using as a semi-storage over here to move things to and from. Wasn't there an egg around here? There was an egg around here. Yeah, right here. Let's grab one of these things. I want to put this on display. Yeah, I could get the sulfur, the pulsar out of it, but I'm going to grab that and probably put it on display someplace. I can't see a thing. Hold on. I might be in the right area already. Let's get this thing. Oh, no. I'm missing stuff. Oh, such a dud today. I only grabbed enough for 2, and I made a sulfur one. Okay, I got to run home real quick. Hold the phone. Passing through the sulfur area. This lake right here, this little pond. Wasn't this a cave system that went down there? And like there's some stuff I could loot, but I couldn't reach it. And I was wondering how I could reach it. I bet you got to reach it when it's filled with water. Let's get in here once. Jump on in. Bloop, and then we'll, yeah, look at this. We'll swim on down here. And we'll see what actually is down here. Now, I do have to worry about suffocating. Because I'm not breathing air right now. So I don't have a breathable atmosphere underwater. So let's get under here. And it will surface wherever that might be. And I think I can probably then... Oh, yeah, look at this. I can go all the way up here. Yeah, here's where the lockers were. What do we got in here? Good stuff. Genetic traits, sure. Rockets, I'll take them. Super alloy rods are always fun. Explosive powder, sure. I don't need the fertilizer at all. Sea Lerma, Mutagens, sure. We'll take that. I think that's pretty good right there. What do we got in here? Super alloy rod again. Bean seeds. I don't really have a lot of that. Some money. I'll take that. Money's always appreciated. Mutagen. We're actually mining this stuff up, so I don't really need it. More mutagen. Take some of these rods, I guess, since we're here. And let's see if we can get some air. Yes, we can. All right, so we got some air. Anything else in here? This is a new cave. There's a locker. Oh, there's an egg. Found 2 eggs while I was out and about today. That's pretty cool. Okay, give me the cosmic egg. All right, what do we got in here? Anything good? That. Shh, don't need any of the rest of it. All right. Where is? Oh, it's above the sulfur area. Got it. All right, can we get up over this? Yeet. All right. Anything else over here? Oh, there's a locker right there. Got it. Oh, there's a Starforms robotics locker up here too. Sweet. Yes. Don't need a random blueprint. Grab those things. See, what do we got in the Starforms robotics locker? Sweet. I love finding these things. The effigy. Ooh, there's another production multiplier fuse. I am full up on stuff right now, but I can probably leave some things here. Like these rods, for example. I'm getting a ton of them. Obsidian, I'm actually mining that up. I don't really need that. Osmium rods are always kind of fun. There's another Starforma. I think I have that one already. I do want to get this, though. So maybe we'll leave some mutagen behind. Grab that. Oh, I think that's not a super alloy storm. Grab that thing there, too. And I'll grab that, too. I got to get out of here before I get home. Actually, I think I'm good. But I got to get out of here anyway. So I'm going to try to hightail it out of here. At least to that safety of that shelter right there. Please don't kill me. Find a happy place. Find a happy place. Seriously, what is with the super alloy storms recently? Man, oh man. All right, let's get home. I gotta go grab some stuff because I still need to build the bauxite mine over there. Okay, home. Now, dump chest. Do what you do best. Get rid of all that stuff. Best you can anyway. Yep, look at it. Yeah, good. Yes, I love watching that stuff all get sorted. That's crazy stuff. These jeans, though, I think aren't going to get sorted. Put those back. The bean seeds, no, that's probably full. That probably isn't gonna be sorted. That's probably gonna be sorted. That doesn't. I don't want to get sorted. Okay. Let's place this someplace with my other effigies. Can I put it here under the ground, like underneath it? We'll turn it 90 degrees and we'll stick it on the ground, like that. Yeah, we're getting a whole bunch of these things. We're almost 40% of the way to the mammal stage. How are we doing on power after placing? Oh yeah, we got tons. We got plenty. Now these cosmic quartz, I don't actually want to break these things down. I want to put them on display someplace. So what kind of cool things can we... Well, like a display case. We could make a display case. Let's make that real quick. Okay. Then put it like right here in the office area. Are you kidding? Oh, I put it backwards. Are you kidding me? There's another one? Really? Holy crap. This isn't funny anymore. All these rocks raining down on me. I just want to get on with my life. It's like not being able to go outside and play when it's raining. All right, I got the display case put down. We put the eggs in there. I think if I can get like 4 more in there, I think that'll look really cool. It'll be like a trophy case. All right, so let's grab the resources to build the bauxite drill now, the ore extractor. I kind of got distracted with the explosive rocks coming down from space. Let's grab the stuff and then we'll get back out there and get the bauxite being mined up. That way, I think I actually have a chest here actually demanding bauxite. It's not full at all. So I gotta work on that. This is kind of a pain flying all the way out there. I wouldn't mind putting down possibly even a like a teleporter over here. Wouldn't be a bad idea, because this is where my fertilizer farm is going to be too. So if I ever need to do any maintenance or figure out why it's not working, because it probably won't right off the bat, let's be real here, it's me. It wouldn't be a bad idea. So let me grab some stuff to make a teleporter to put over there so I can quickly get over there. Alright, fertilizer farm. We're going to give you a nice little upgrade here with a teleporter here. And we're going to call this the Fert Farm. Fert Farm. That's an E on that one, not an A. So, Fert Farm. Alright, so that way we can get out here quickly. So we don't have to make that little flight down the hill there. Just get out to this place really quickly. And from here, I'm going to just hightail it over here. Place the bauxite mine, and then get back. Now, I should never have to come back out here. I don't have a huge demand for aluminum that I can think of for anything really. But this is just to make sure that I have a constant, steady supply of it, that I never have to go mine up myself. We're going to just throw this down over here. And I never have to see it again. All right, and that's it. It'll just do its business. The drones will take care of everything. Hey, look at that. Money. All right, so we're approaching the area as soon as the atmosphere changes, which is right about... I mean, I think I'm already in it. Hold on. Right about now. Let's put this thing down. Let's actually make it make sense at least. So that the ladder is connected to the ground. Tell this thing to mine up bauxite, and it is going to supply bauxite. All right, that thing should do its business now. I should have a constant supply of bauxite coming in. But this raises a whole other concern. Remember how I said that like early in the episode that I should put down just a regular tier 2 ore extractor or something like that right outside the base to get the basic metals? Bauxite, when you break it down, does produce the basic metals. In fact, uraninite breaks down and sometimes produces dolomite, which also produces the basic metals. So I don't really think I need another... Hey, let's put this water filter to the test. Drink some of that stuff in the sulfur area. I don't think I need another ore extractor to collect the basic metals. What I need is another ore crusher to process the metals. So... I also need to upgrade this. I want to upgrade this by the end of the episode, but let me get back home real quick. and ore crushers. Let's talk ore crushers for a second. I have this one doing some great work. It's been doing some great work this whole time, but it's completely overflowed right now. What I could do is start turning this into rods and storing them, which wouldn't be a bad idea. This is processing all the uraninite. Now, the dolomite that's coming out of that thing is getting destroyed. It's getting destroyed right now. Goes over into this, and it gets destroyed so it doesn't back that up. But what if this right here is set also on the lowest priority? What if I actually set up something? Is this dolomite locker like full? Where's the dolomite locker? Is this dolomite locker full over here? That's uraninite. Dolomite. Yeah, okay, it's full. So this thing is set to like normal priority, I believe. Yeah, so this will get filled up too. But what if we created another ore crusher that processed dolomite, and that supplied all of the metals? I sense that we need another place here, like maybe right here, just to process all the metals and stuff. So let's get to placing some platforms real quick. Like so. All right, we got that. Now, I wouldn't mind putting like a railing around this, but first let's build the ore crushers. So we're going to need one to process bauxite, and we're going to need one to process dolomite. Now, we have one processing uraninite already, and that's fine. So we're going to need two of these things. What do they take here? They take bauxite, figures, and uraninite. So I need 4 bauxite. Well, let's see if we've gathered any since I placed that ore extractor. None. This thing is demanding bauxite too, so none. Is anything going out there to collect any? Did I do anything right? Oh yeah, there's stuff coming back. Okay, so it's going to take a second. Let's put down the railings in the meantime. And that takes just silicon, I believe. Let's grab some of this. And then we'll put down the railings around this thing. And then we're going to put like 2 of them right next to each other here so that they start processing materials. So I'm getting the automation up and running, like for real. Like I'm really hitting it hard now. So all those people who are been watching, like, you got to automate this, you got to do that. I'm getting to it. It's happening right now. Ooh, I need 2 more pieces. All right, let me grab 2 more pieces. There we go. Got the railing put on for this place. Now, one here, one there, processing the remaining metals. Did the tier 2 drones deliver anything while I was placing those rails? That would be nice if they did at least one of them so I can get this up and running. One. I got one thing. Cool. I need at least 2 things. What else do I need to make these things? Because they'll be on their way here in a little bit. Uraninite and dolomite and cobalt. Okay. So I can grab that stuff. So I spy with my little eye this drone right here. You, buddy. We're watching you. I believe this is bringing back bauxite. Because it's kind of on the trajectory to where I had that stuff being dug up. This one is as well right here. So these two might be bringing back bauxite. So I'm hoping anyway. Because I only have one right now and I wouldn't mind at least getting one of these things up and running. Bauxite! Delivered it. I was right. Alright, let's get out there and at least get one of these things going. And then we'll wait for a little bit and get the second one. So this one right here. Right there, this thing. Let's go ahead and place it maybe like right in between here. Like so. Alright, actually, you know what? Let's turn this thing around. I was going to do it that way, and then now I'm like, I don't like it. So let's turn this thing around, and we'll put it right, like, here. Good. Alright, now this thing will demand... Actually, hold on, that's the wrong thing. This thing right here will demand... dolomite. Alright, we'll start processing dolomite right now. We'll keep collecting the bauxite so I can build the other one. And this thing will supply everything. Alright, so that'll supply everything, and then it'll get sorted out. Alright, so this thing brings in the dolomite. It's set to normal priority also. So this thing, actually let's set this to low priority. Make sure that the dolomite locker gets filled up first inside the storage area, and then it'll start processing here. That should produce all the types of metals that I need to fill in, as well as anything that comes out of this thing too, because this gets all the other metals that gets processed out too. So that should handle processing the dolomite. Anything extra will get thrown out, and that just is what it is. Okay, well, do I have enough? What it takes to make these things again? I need 2 cobalt again and 2 bauxite. I wonder if I got 2 bauxite while I was building that. Just real quick, let's go check. I got 1. That's not bad. That's not too shabby. Is there another one on its way back from? There is another one on its way back from there. So basically, there's always 2 of them constantly going, one after another, because that's about the speed that it's going. Now, if I really wanted to make sure I had a ton of bauxite, I could actually like put down more ore extractors. In fact, I'm probably going to have to do that for some of these things. Probably not bauxite, because one thing that I want to get making in the future, probably not in this episode, is not in there at all. Let's look at the autocrafter real quick. I can see it in there. Is this thing. I want to start making pulsar quartz. Okay, the only thing I see in here that could be an issue is methane at the moment. Methane is being produced from the gas extractor, but I still only have the tier 1 ore extractor. I did just unlock the tier 2 mutagen, but that's not the ore extractor. When does the tier 2 ore extractor unlock? Tier 2 gas extractor. I kept calling it an ore extractor just a second ago, but that's because I'm a da-da-da. Alright, so we need to boost the plant life. Alright, well, we do have the tier 3 tree spreaders. We can definitely do some stuff there to boost the plant life, to really get that through the roof. Because it's climbing slowly, but I think we'll focus on that on another episode. So I wanted to get to the fertilizer, tier 2 fertilizer upgrade, but I think that's going to have to wait till next episode too, because I'm running low on time. It looks like we're wrapping up this episode here, and I don't actually even have the bauxite. Nice. I don't even have all the ore crushers up and running yet. So let's get this thing in place here so we can start processing the bauxite that comes in then, so we can actually get aluminum. So let's do this, turn this thing completely around, eyeball it roughly to where that other one is, and guess. I tell you, that was a pretty decent guess. It's not perfect, but let's see if we can't pull it forward just a little bit. I mean, that's pretty good. That was a pretty good guess. Yeah, that was a pretty good guess. All right, so this thing is going to demand bauxite, and it's going to be on a low priority, so it should fill up the other one first. And then this thing is going to supply everything. All right? That'll supply everything. Anything extra will get destroyed if it's not already filled up in other lockers. And then the aluminum will get put in the aluminum locker over here. So I think that should all work out great. This thing is demanding aluminum, right? Yes, it is. Okay. So that means the automation is up and running. Not fully yet. I think next week is going to be a lot of automation. We're talking like probably the pulsar farm, probably the tier 2 fertilizer farm. Might even look into doing some mutagen. I think we're going to look into how do I automate everything next week. But for right now, we had a massive massive upgrade to the mining operation. I'm probably going to try to double a lot of that up, other than the uraninite, because the uraninite's already going double. Yeah, I'm going to probably try to double that up if I can. As well as, I got to autocraft. Hold on, I got to place one more thing before I get going. Okay, so we have like all of this uranium and uraninite, or uranium and iridium here. And this thing right here is demanding the rods for those, and this thing right here is demanding the rods for those. I could start processing this stuff, and then I don't actually need to place this other one. I grabbed it, but I don't really need to place this other one. What if we process them into rods, and then filled up... Where are the super alloy rods? Right there. And then we filled up these two lockers here with rods completely, automatically. And then these ones would deplete, but they would restock once those ones are full. I like that idea. Let's start off with, let's say, the uranium rods. Let's just have this thing supply uranium rods. And that way the drones will come and take it and immediately put it into here. Watch this. Boop, there it is. And boop, there it is. See? It's working automatically. Now this thing will run out of juice though. But it is going to be restocking because we have some uranium already processed from the uraninite ore crusher. But a lot of it is going to get taken out for right now. And once this thing is full, it'll get backed up. And this thing will then fill up as well. However, actually we do need one more. Because while this is doing this, I kind of need... This will be a temporary one. I kind of need one to do the same exact thing. We'll set right next to it actually. Except where it's going to craft these guys. And it is going to supply those guys. That one I'll take apart later. And that's going to go right into here and start filling this up. Because, yeah, we need to do the same thing for this. Otherwise, the crusher out here will get completely full of just iridium. Yeah, okay, now it's empty. Good, it's doing its business now. It's empty now. So that'll help fill that up. And then once that's backed up, then it's going to get backed up. That's just the answer. All right, so these things will constantly be getting refilled. This will be constantly getting refilled once these things, once this is backed up. So there, I'll let that run for a little while. Let that do its thing. Automation, people. Automation. But all right, I think I'm going to wrap this one up here. We did... Oh, hold on, wait, before... I know I learned all that. I learned all that stuff that came back on the rocket. It's already gone. Before I was going to learn some more stuff, but I already did. It's all right here, like the customizable stuff. We did it already. I got ahead of myself. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and your holes to this episode of Planet Crafter. If you did enjoy, please go down and smash that like button. It would really help me out a lot. And thank you guys for tuning in. Have yourself a wonderful Monday, and I will see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Sent to a world unknown, crime untold. Planet Crafter's tale, in its secrets unfold. Barren lands stretch far, beneath the darkened sky. My task to forge life, where emptiness lies. Scarce resources is what I see under alien sun, where every day is bleak.